Hi, I am Christy Wright, and this is
Tyler Quinn.
And we are the owners of Alchemy 365.
Alchemy is a boutique fitness concept, all class-based, and our core classes incorporate some really basic yoga flow, some high-intensity conditioning and strength training. Our classes always wind down with some restorative yoga flow, and everything's wrapped up in a 50-minute class format. We have other formats that we offer our customers, including barbell classes, interval classes, hybrid classes, but that's our bread and butter.
Yeah, so we have two locations. Both are in Denver, Colorado, one in the Lodi neighborhood and one on Tennyson Street in the Berkeley neighborhood.
I think Alchemy aims to differentiate itself in the marketplace with three specific things. Number one, we try to focus on putting together workouts that really challenge people and actually make them fitter, which I know is not in and of itself unique, but we do that in an environment that prioritizes authentic relationships, really normal people that want to come in here, have a great workout, be connected, be socially engaged, be a part of a culture that they're comfortable in. And then there's this idea that we call the feel alive factor, which is at the end of the day, no matter what's going on in your life, you're going to walk out feeling better than when you walked in. And so we look at that trifecta of characteristics of our business as our key differentiators.
Brendan, who's the CEO of Wodify, has been a Alchemy member for the last almost 8 years. And I think one of maybe the pitfalls of our relationship with MBO was kind of the customer service that they offered compared to what Wodify offered. And having like a really tight-knit relationship with Brendan and then a couple other staff members at Wodify was a big pull for us to make the switch. And just knowing that we were gonna have direct support with the people who worked there was a big part of, again, why it made sense for us to make the switch and take that next step.
Yeah, and I think one of the big pain points that we were feeling with MBO was that when there were issues, which you're gonna have issues no matter what your software is. From time to time, things happen. But when there were issues, it always felt like we were getting on the phone or in an email thread with people who didn't really understand our business and could therefore not be proactive in helping us solve our problems. And I apologize, I don't have any specific examples, but that was something that it just flared for us over and over again. It just felt like it was clunky and slow moving to break through any bottlenecks that we had. And I think that, we'll talk about our migration, but in the after effects of switching to Wodify, we feel like we're working with a team on the software side who does understand our business. And so we're getting sort of proactive support, people who seem to be looking out for the long-term well-being of our business, whereas it was always reactive and at best slow and clunky.
I think like lack of confidence in data sometimes that we would pull from Mindbody is another thing. And I think too, like Wodify just has some cool features that we were looking to expand into, like one of them being programming tracking. So for our barbell classes specifically, now our athletes can track loading and times of their workouts, which is an exciting feature to add and be able to give our clients.
I think it also felt like being on MBO by default required us to pay for other software services. It felt like we could get one thing from MBO, but that if we wanted to do communication en masse with our customers, if we wanted to manage prospects, it all required its own software. And so from an expense management standpoint, it felt inefficient because you just had to sign up for a multitude of software providers to help you run your business. For the information of whoever's watching this, we have about 1,000 members, and it took us 4 months of conversations before we were really comfortable that we could do this without risking the financial well-being of the business. And we were probably over-conservative, and we were probably too anxious in retrospect looking back, because at the end of the day, it was pretty smooth. And I don't think we had more than just a small handful out of those 1,000 memberships and several hundred additional class pack holders. I don't think we had more than a handful of accounts that required manual attention post-migration.
Wodify Perform is one great feature that we've adopted that we're super excited about and that our clients love. The announcements feature as well, so we can get events in front of our clients' eyes really easily through the app has been awesome.
I would point out for me, Wodify Sites, it has allowed us to just optimize the customer experience, and I just have more confidence in terms of the prospect going to alchemy365.com for the first time and really getting what they need off of our website. Wodify Workflows has been, absolutely game changing. Not only in the fact that they are intuitive and thus easy to build and deploy, but we've had incredible support from the customer success team, helping us tailor the workflows for our business. And then, third and finally, it's allowed us to get rid of HubSpot, Mailchimp, things that we were spending money on because we've been able to consolidate all of those demands down to one platform in Wodify. If you are out there operating a business and there is an opportunity to switch and make your business better, what I would say is you're probably going to do it sooner or later. So dragging your feet on it because of anxiety or fear is only prolonging the pain that you're in. And then I think what I would say is do what we did. Get on the phone with somebody at Wodify and let them convince you, because I think that you will be surprised at how comforting the team is able to make you feel, or comforted the team is able to make you feel in a very brief conversation. I think you're gonna discover that Wodify is a very unique piece of software. It is a comprehensive platform, and it is worth the effort that it takes, the brief effort that it takes to migrate over and switch.
Switching to Wodify has been awesome. It's been such a great experience. And I think I mentioned this earlier, but you are gonna get so much support from the team that's there. And so if you're nervous about it, don't be. There are great people there that are gonna support you every step of the way. So if you're gonna do it, let her rip.